What do you think? Bangs? No bangs? Hmm. Maybe a J Beeb swoop, and then tuck it in. Oh, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. Anyway, oh, look at that. That's so my parents can recognize me tomorrow. See, it's the wheel illustration. You got you got the obedient Christian life. You got Christ. Oh, sorry, the obedient Christian life. You got Christ the center. Prayer between us and God. You got the Word. All right, and then you got fellowship and witnessing. Any of you navigators know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's also like the propeller on an airplane or a boat, and it is kind of like a ninja throwing star, or perhaps a bullseye, or even a skull and crossbones if you really think about it, like a pirate flag. So, it was also just the handiest thing I could come up with without actually leaving the comfort of my bed. So, I got to go see my parents today, my grandparents, my sister, my brother-in-law, my niece, who is the cutest baby in the world. If you haven't looked back at previous episodes with her in it, she's awesome. She's crazy. She was wired tonight. She was like, "Wah!" because we gave her a lot of ice cream, and she was like dancing and running, and going talking to everybody. Hi. Going back like in the kitchen in the ice cream store. It was craziness. Anyway, a lot of fun. Took my dad sailing today. Took my mom sailing today. Took my sister sailing. My brother-in-law sailing. There wasn't even like supposed to be wind, and then all of a sudden we get out there and we're just cruising. It's like a perfect day. Really nice day for sailing. And then just as I get the last person back from sailing, I'm like barking out orders, trying to get everybody in without having like, injuries. And all of a sudden I look behind me and I'm like, there's this boat probably like 100 yards off the shore where I'm at, and it's on fire. Like, I'm not talking about like a little smoke somewhere. I'm talking about this boat is a ski boat with an inboard outboard, and it is on fire. The entire width of the boat, flames about 2.5 feet high, just why is it on fire? I don't know. But then I look around and I'm like, there's nobody around. They must have jumped out. They must have done something. But then I see this jet ski coming up, and it's like, wow, and it's coming straight out the boat, and I'm like, it's going to explode. I'm going to watch and see this boat explode. Like, please don't get too close. Anyway, jet ski comes up, and right before it gets to the boat, it turns really sharp and throws this big wall of water over the boat, right? Knocks down the first part of the flames. Unfortunately, the fire was actually underneath, like, where the engine well is. And so the fire is still going. It's just not as intense now. I don't know when the boat's going to explode. It's really like, there's a lot of flames. There's a lot of smoke, a lot of gasoline, and it's craziness. And then these other boats start coming. And then the ski boat jumps out with like the ski team guys, and they're in their Mastercraft, which is this really sweet boat that makes a huge wake. And I'm trying to tie up my boat, and this big wake's like, whoa, it's making me go crazy. But anyway, they come out there, empty like 3 fire extinguishers on it. I'm like, don't blow up. Whereas secretly in the back of my mind, I'm like, blow up, but don't hurt anybody. Blow up, It's really exciting. And then they're like, call 911. I think the guys on the dock are like, call 911. It's really exciting. And then, like, 6 other boats kind of show up, and they're like all hovered around this one boat. And then they tow it over to the other landing, call the fire department, the police show up, and my dad's like, my car's parked illegally, I better not, Anyway, I'm like, don't worry about it, there's a fire! Anyway, super exciting. My mom made great cupcakes. It was so much fun. My grandparents are like giving me presents, and we all went out to eat, and I go hang out with my sister, brother-in-law some more, and it's all super, super, super fun. And I didn't realize graduation was going to be so good. So I'm looking forward to it. I've heard the president gives a pretty good speech, the same one every year. So I'm looking forward to finally hearing this famous speech. And it's been a long road. I guess people make it out to be a bigger deal than I do. But now that I think about what a big deal it is, it's like your birthday happening, but it only happens once every 4, in my case 5 years. So it's even a bigger deal than a leap year baby. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Public service announcement. If your boat should not be on fire, okay? Smokey the Bear says don't play with matches. Smokey the Bear should also say don't catch your boat on fire! And always carry a fire extinguisher with you. Or 3. Alright, much love. I'll see you when I'm an engineer with an industrial engineering degree from Clemson University and perhaps a Spanish minor. Okay, it's a true story. I'll have a Spanish minor. And I'll be done with my undergraduate education. Got that BS degree. Woo! Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. Okay.